Hey everybody, it's Brian from the Unadulterated BS Podcast, here to tell you about an upcoming event from our friends at Primal Q. It's right on Saturday, May 9th, starting at 6:30 p.m. It's Barrel and Barbecue Night, presented by Primal Q in Driftless Glen Distillery. This is a ticketed event, so you will need a ticket to attend. You're getting a 3-course meal and bourbon tastings throughout the evening. You do have 2 options. For tickets, $75 for the Barrel and Barbecue dinner. That is the 3-course meal. And the bourbon tasting itself, $115 for a VIP experience, which will allow you to take home a bottle of the exclusive 8-year Driftless Glen Barrel Pick Bourbon from Primal Q. You can get those tickets directly at Primal Q. That is here in Sun Prairie. Look them up. You can find them at facebook.com/Primal Q. Get your tickets today. This event is ticketed, and there are only so many spots available, so you need to get those tickets now. You can stop on in for some great barbecue and get the tickets to that event that happens again on Saturday, May the 9th at 6:30, right here in Sun Prairie, courtesy of Primal Q and Driftless Glen Distillery. Hey everybody, it's me again, Brian, from the Unadulterated BS Podcast. You know, that podcast you're still listening to. This is an ad break. If you want to have your business advertised on the Unadulterated BS Podcast, you can reach out to us at unadulteratedbs@gmail.com.
It's time for the Unadulterated BS Podcast.
Welcome to the Unadulterated BS Podcast. My name is Brian. With me, as always, is the lovely Melissa.
Hello.
We did it. We're back.
It's been a minute.
Were we caught in a time warp?
Maybe. You never know.
I'm surprised all the equipment still works, even though one of our pieces of equipment came out of the box sticky, which has me concerned.
It decided to melt while it was in hibernation?
Apparently so. I think the last actual live free episode that was released was back in spring of 2017. Wait,
no, we just said that's wrong. It would have been
2019. We figured it out earlier.
I did.
You're right before.
Oh.
Just the dates on my
your card.
It's wrong. That would have been an episode with one of our original co-hosts, Matt Schaefer, The Big Show. And so much has happened since then. What do we got? We moved out, and then, I don't know. It's a blur. I don't think anything happened, really. I think we were just lazy.
You're just lazy?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. We moved.
Yeah,
we got a dog.
I can't think of a single thing that's happened since 2019 that would have in any way affected our ability to do anything.
No.
Pretty much normal. We're just lazy sacks of shit.
Yeah.
Didn't do it.
Just sitting at home.
Mm-hmm. Sitting at home. We now both work from home, so the fact that we talk to each other all day and then also do this as a side gig and talk to each other is exactly what I want.
Are you being sarcastic?
No, this is not my sarcastic voice.
I realize the people in podcast land cannot see the look that I'm giving the back of your head because you turned around to stare at the dog like he's going to agree with you.
It's the only place that I can find any agreement in the household. It's with the dog.
He mostly looks concerned.
He just winked at me.
He's mostly concerned. He does not understand what's happening right now. The other dog is on your lap like, I need to hold Dad down.
I get animated when I podcast, you know. It's the way it is.
I think they're just confused with the voice.
We've had this argument before on the show. It's the same voice I use all the time. Nothing has changed.
I am not the only one who's told you that's bullshit.
It's not a thing. There's nothing happening. Do I do it for trivia too?
Yes.
Oh, God damn it.
You do. Especially depending what show you're at.
Well, here's what is new. We moved platforms. So you're going to be able to find us over on patreon.com/unadulterated BS now. All that advertisements for the old website, that's all gone. It doesn't exist. It's been bought out by some Eastern Asian conglomerates that's squatting on it and asking for $5,000 to $7,000 to get it back. So no more podcast website for us. It's all going to be through patreon.com/unadulterated BS. We'll go over more stuff about that later. Just keep in mind that if you're listening to this now, this show will always be free. You'll always be able to find this show. You'll always have access to this show. Hopefully, I got to get the first show up, and then we'll figure out how to get it out to different podcatchers so you can just listen to it on iTunes or Spotify or YouTube Music or wherever you listen to your podcasts. All right, the script says funny anecdote. You're not helping.
I don't have the script.
I mean, it just says funny. I just told you what it says.
I don't know.
It is the most bare bones. Except for this part. So, Melissa, come up with a funny anecdote on the spot. Brian, your job to put her on the spot in a way that halts the progress of the show in so much as you want to set a low bar for entertainment purposes so that people go, that wasn't so bad. It couldn't possibly have gone worse. There's always room to go up.
Fair enough.
Mm-hmm.
Fair enough. You built me a desk.
I barely.
It was an adventure.
I mean, it didn't come with all the right screws.
It did not. I think a rabid mouse felt like it needed the
It's one of those
most
weird,
important set of screws, really.
It's kind of like you get the IKEA furniture, only in this case it was, Amazon furniture. She's wanted a raising desk for the home office forever. Our home office, by the way, is essentially just our dining room. We don't eat in our dining room. We're not savages who sit around a table and stare at each other. We prefer to scroll on our phones and watch TV at the same time.
We sit in an L shape with our sides to each other for 8 hours a day.
Mm-hmm. So we were going to build this desk, and you've opened those packages before, fellas. Come on, you have. And there's just some pieces missing. This desk had to be up because I'd already taken down the other desk.
Disassembled my...
To make room for the new desk, I had already taken down monitor stands, computer, everything was all off. The other desk was in the garage already. I opened up. First step, missing screws. Screw package number 1. No other pieces missing, just those. This desk has to be up. It's a Sunday. Desk has to be up by the end of the day. Therefore, it can be used on Monday for work. Will you quit growling?
He's really irritated. We've never done a
podcast with dogs. They are the reason the podcast died, because we could not have our friends over and do podcasts with these two idiots around. And then all the other nonsense and nothingness that happened since 2019.
Yes, exactly.
But we were missing the screws. I'm like, bright idea. Let's try and order some. Nope, can't order those screws. They won't arrive, not in time, at least.
And we're already at a deficit here because it's already at 3 o'clock on Sunday.
2 in the afternoon on a Sunday. All right, time to Uber for screws to Menards. So we hop an Uber, head over to Menards. I find the screws based on the measurements provided in the packaging, by the way. I won't mention their names. I never contacted them about this because you'll find out at the end of the story.
But 4 different types?
4 different types of screws. Match the measurements of the screw completely. Bring them home. They're too small. Still no screws. shit. So I start digging around and, I don't really have a tool box, so to speak. I mostly have a box where random things accumulate. Most of them screws, zip ties, the
Tool
odd sex toy
things. What?
Sorry?
We have sex toys in our garage now? Great.
I mean, just in the toolbox.
Oh, well, if it's only there.
Right. The name was fitting. I found one screw that fit in all the screws that I had in my toolbox. And spent 20 minutes playing with the sex toy. So we find that, and then I realized the screws from the old desk work for the new desk. So I was able to salvage some screws from the old desk, put them all together. I'm not sure if that comes through in the podcast or not, but my dog was deciding to tell a story. We decided to record this exactly 20 to 45 minutes before it's their mealtime. So they're especially active right now. Normally they're just lumps on a log. But I did find all the screws. I put the desk together, got it back up, never called the company. The end. You ruined my flow, dog. You ruined my flow. This is not what this podcast is becoming. Do not shout at me. Do not. No. You will be the death of this show.
If the people could see his face and his expression, his nose literally up in the air.
He's got a story to tell.
Apparently. It seems like about how you've personally wronged him in some way today.
Not wronged you today.
He is just staring you down.
It's not my fault that you guys just sit around like lumps on a log when mother isn't home.
This is true. He's not pleased with that. I can see it in his eyeballs.
Oh, man. Really off to a hot start here, babe.
It's devolved into chaos.
Mm-hmm. Really. We're 7 years out of practice. So,
we are. It's fair.
To be fair, and our duo podcasts tend to be like this. They tend to just, sometimes we find something like Tony Tinderholt, and then we're off.
Then we're off
for
and running.
Days. But right now, I have hungry dogs whining at me or laying on me.
He's very concerned. He's holding you down.
He's up in my business snoring now. That's what he does. You guys are... Oh, I mean, we're back in Sun Prairie now. I guess it's fitting the last time we recorded a podcast, we were in Sun Prairie.
That's fair.
And then the next time we report a podcast, we're in Sun Prairie. We've been to, let's see, what has happened in between? So we've got, we went to just outside of McFarland. Then we went to Monona, I guess technically Madison. And then we went to Cottage Grove. And we made a quick pit stop in Black Earth. And then we were out in Waterloo, Wisconsin, in the middle of nowhere.
Which was the most random of all places and moves.
It was so cheap.
It was so cheap.
And now we're back here in Sun Prairie, Wisconsin.
Same shit, different day. Has not changed.
Back inside the enemy territory.
Mm-hmm.
I will say I haven't been stalked as much lately as I used to be. I think people have finally given up.
Yeah. I don't know.
I mean, other than when I'm streaming video games.
Yeah.
They want to get on with me at 2 a.m. and be like, "You're a sucky person."
I don't. The stalking. Well,
I didn't mean you, dog.
He's been wronged with the same way. I don't know. I would feel like the minute
I don't know what that was.
I was scolding.
Okay.
Do you think it came across scolding like? Do you think he bought it?
I mean, no.
No.
He didn't buy it.
Definitely did not buy it.
So I'm always glad that there's a break in here.
Break and editing.
Yeah, that's right. The show hasn't really changed much. It's pretty much the same show. I remember back in the old days when we tried new segments, putting up the archives over on Patreon lately. I've been listening to quite a few. We tried some really terrible ideas for statements. Questions with Bobby Poe. That never went anywhere.
Wait, were you asking him questions? Was he asking you questions?
I think he was getting he was soliciting questions from the people because he wanted to be a new age guru. He wanted to be, our version of Dr. Phil.
Gotcha. So he wanted like a love line thing going on.
I guess. Got a few letters. It never really took off.
I mean, love Bobby and all, but I don't know that he's the one that should have been doling out advice. But
ooh, shots fired! Shots fired at old podcast hosts. Shots fired.
It's not shots fired.
The wife she's back now. She's taking no prisoners. It's hard hitting. She's going to name names and say words.
Say words. Words.
All right. I think it's time for This Week in BS. I know. I'm tired of hearing the ads too, you guys. This is awful. Hey, everybody, it's Brian of the Unadulterated BS Podcast and his dogs, and we're telling you how you can get rid of these ads. All you got to do is go over to patreon.com/unadulteratedbs and subscribe to our lowest level. That gets you an ad-free presentation of your show as well as some extra bonuses. We have multiple levels that give you more and more bonuses as you go up the chain. Check that out at patreon.com/unadulteratedbs. Thanks, Peter and Roscoe. I appreciate it.
It's time for This Week in BS.
Not gonna lie, we just had it's been 8 years. 7-8 years. Just had a amateur podcast screw up where we recorded what was very funny. And then it wasn't actually recording. We were just talking to no one. And our dog. And our dog has left us.
Yes, he has moved to his bed where he looks concerned.
So angry. All right, first story tonight. Tonight? What?
You were really hung up on time.
You gotta remember, we used to record this only at night. So recording mid-afternoon seems odd.
I mean, it is.
And also then I get in my brain, I'm like, when are they listening to it? If I say tonight, it could be morning.
It is 5 p.m., so it technically is tonight. Oh no, I'm not exercising. Stop it. It is 5 p.m., so it is tonight. And you can't control when everyone else listens to it.
No, I can. Just you wait. You'll see.
I'm going to mind meld them all.
You'll see. First story. California man gets 6 years in prison after breaking into a woman's house and sucking on her toes. Pulled a real Jack Black on that one.
What?
He doesn't mind sucking on toes.
Something you randomly know.
It's in the Tenacious D song.
Oh, fair. Okay. See?
Oh, now you get what I was doing before we started coming back? All right.
He went Jack Black. I didn't go Tenacious D. I'm also stuck on the sucking on toes thing because...
California man has been sentenced to more than 6 years in prison after breaking into a woman's house and sucking her toes.
Who thinks this is a good idea?
The guy who wants to suck on toes?
I mean, fair, I suppose. But, like,
this seems... This is genius!
I just don't understand. I mean, it seems like a dangerous idea because, like, my instinct... Jesus Christ, I almost murdered our children because they would loom over me in the middle of the evening.
I probably gave my cat brain damage when I was like 14.
Right?
Because he was down by my toes and I was like, ah! And kicked it.
This is why he no longer liked your long sleeves. I'm sure that was like, you broke the brain part
I
of him.
mean, you know.
But
He's been dead.
I'm gonna like.
You live 14 years. It's fine.
Kick him in the head. That's my instinct here. If somebody just breaks into my room and starts sucking on my toes, I'm gonna kick before I think.
Nom. Hi.
Have you become the cookie monster? The toe monster?
Toe monster. Nom. Yeah, toes. Christian Solario, 28, from Modesto, was convicted of stalking and breaking into a residence with the intent to commit a sex act. Look, he's just cleaning her toes.
I mean, I think we should be more on like the breaking and entering and assault charges here. I mean, come on.
It's just sucking on toes.
Against the poor woman's will. She did not consent to have her toes sucked.
The woman woke up to find Solario in her bedroom sucking her toes. Surprise!
Right? No, I don't like any of this. It's making my toes feel icky. I am getting icky toe feeling. The slurping of her dog cleaning his leg is not helping at the moment.
Please describe to the listeners what icky toe feeling is.
They feel itchy. It's sort of like I need to wiggle them.
Do you need me to suck on them?
No. That would be that would not help.
No.
They don't like it. They feel sort of tingly. Like, I don't know. They don't like, my toes do not like this conversation.
Although terrified, the victim managed to talk with Solario in a friendly demeanor in an attempt to keep him calm and de-escalate his actions. Let's go down from toe sucking to...
No toe sucking?
Bottom of foot licking.
Oh, ew. Oh. No, I don't like it. Don't like it at all.
She's itching her foot right now. Broker. This story has ruined my sex life for the next 2 weeks.
Nope, I don't like it.
Goodbye. Just you and me, bud. You and me, my dog, sitting out on the couch. Don't play with the mixer handles. Goddamn dogs. This is why. See, the dogs are the biggest reason we did the podcast. Look at him. He's gonna drool all over the mixer. I need that.
He's just having a grand old time sniffing everything. He's concerned as to the voices we're using, the tones we're using, what is happening. Okay, dude.
All right. Next story. 2 men accused of fathering hundreds of kids banned from donating sperm in Quebec.
Okay. Wait. Okay, they're banned. That's fine.
Well, now. Hundreds of kids.
I know, but, like, shouldn't somebody else have been monitoring how many children they were fathering?
Quebec Superior Court has temporarily.
So they possibly could be told that they can father more children? And is this natural fathering or, like, we're jerking off into a cup fathering?
Barred a man and son from donating sperm after they were accused of fathering hundreds of children.
Yeah, see, this is on, like, the rental places. Nope, not rental. Donation places.
Are you renting sperm?
I mean, I feel like many women would be like, I rented the sperm. I don't like what happened. Can I give it back?
I'm not sure that's how it works.
Obviously. This is why there's so many single mothers in the world. But continue.
They're being sued by a woman who has had 3 children using the sperm of one man and a 4th child with the genetic material of the man's son.
See, I'm confused about this. Because as far as I understand, the whole, like, sperm donation thing, as a woman, we go into these clinics.
Turkey baster.
And, no.
I thought I was clearing something up for you.
We go into these clinics, but we, as the women, pick whose sperm we want.
Well, maybe this dude's
there's
like
binders and shit.
Maybe he's a body maxer or whatever those are called these days. The influencers that are.
Well, that's fine. But my point being, This woman would have known that 3 of her 4 children had the same sperm.
And so she went to the next best thing.
And then she would have picked the son. No, maybe the son one. Okay, maybe she didn't know that was the son. I'm sure that was not advertised. And if it was, I feel like that's a weird father-son duo. But I'm confused as to where she suddenly was like, this is a problem.
She says the 2 men violated the terms of their agreement, which allegedly stipulated that 1 man would stop donating sperm after fathering 25 children, and the other would stop after 10 children. Court documents state that the woman, through her own research, we know how well that turns out for most people these days,
right?
Discovered that 1 man is linked to more than 450 children and the other to more than 160. That is, quick math, 610 children between 2 dudes.
I mean, that's a lot of the same sperm population running around.
That's why they limit it.
I get it. But I'm saying that's a lot of the same sperm donation running around. So I understand the concern here.
A lot of the same genes in the gene pool.
But, like, again, should this not have been monitored by the clinics that they were going to and donate? I mean, they were getting paid for these donations.
I don't know that they were getting paid. They just liked the reading material. They were there. They were like, oh, look at this.
Look at how this works. No one does that.
You guys have the best mags.
No one is going
like,
in
oh,
there.
there's this handy dandy cup. I just put it in.
Yeah, no. This is not how this is happening. Men are not just going into like, hey, I can't find my own 1970s porn. Oh, please. You guys can find porn on your phone for free and do it in your own bathroom. You're not going to a clinic. You're not seeking out an outside source. Please.
I mean, maybe they like the tactile feel of the old school.
You can order almost anything between Amazon and eBay, man.
I mean, it worked for me a couple years ago.
What are you doing?
What am I doing? Going to jerk off to porn in a room.
For what purpose?
To jerk off to porn in a room?
She just went to a room to go jerk off. I mean, you're not doing them any good. You know that, right?
Well, I'm aware.
Were they aware?
I mean, they didn't ask. I just...
feel like this is problematic.
I was like, hey, nurses, what's up? That room? Got it.
You just thought that was a thing to go spend a Sunday afternoon doing?
Yeah, why not? You were gone. Like,
I'm never gone. Where was I gone? Never gone.
Not cheating on anybody if I'm just jerking off in a random room. At least you know I didn't get anyone pregnant.
Well, that is never my issue.
All lake, no swimmers.
Gross. What? Also, this now makes it seem like, so when you have no more active swimmers I mean, they're still, but anyway.
Yeah,
so
all lake.
Gush? No, you just gush. Because this is what lake gives me. You're just gushing? Like, so before it was just like a cute little spurt of swimmers?
All pond?
That's better.
All pond, no swimmers. All lake. Well, temporarily, they can't have any more kids.
At least through the donation.
Permanently,
clinics.
I can't have any more kids, so I guess I'll just deal with the fucking dopey dogs. Chamberlain says each sperm donation by the 2 men increases the prejudice against the plaintiff and her 4 children. Prejudice.
What?
I don't know. I misread that. I shouldn't have said that one.
That doesn't make any sense.
Yep. Prejudice. The woman's at fault.
Always.
Final story this evening. Is it evening? Yeah, we've discussed this already.
I'm not going over this with you
We've
again.
already done this.
Yep.
We've already
nope,
done this.
not doing this with you again.
Florida Airbnb guest accused of peeing on furniture, causing $5,355 in damages.
It's a very specific number.
I mean, I'm sure the newspaper rounded.
But I feel like, but did they? Because I feel like 5,400 in damages, like 5,355 feels like a weird.
A Pensacola woman has been arrested for allegedly peeing on and damaging furniture items in 2 local Airbnbs. Two. So now they're labeled as Airbnbs.
I'm just weirded out by 2. So, like, was she hopping between the 2 of them? Was she peeing in, like, one person's
Look, as we've discovered,
kitchen drawer and then hopping over to the other house?
I clearly don't read the stories, only the headlines. I definitely don't read the full story, only the headlines. So let's find out together, shall we? According to arrest documents from the Pensacola Police Department, an Airbnb owner filed a criminal mischief complaint on March 15th regarding damage made to her rental property. The owner told officers that someone sent her a message on the Airbnb app claiming her then current guest, identified as 31-year-old Nicolette Q. Keo? It's like the actress. How do you say that one? Keo? Keough?
Co.
I think you're wrong. Had peed on multiple items in the unit on
going with it. I went
Street.
to school with somebody who had that spelling of that last name was Co. She looks very pleased with herself.
Yeah, the mugshot on this one. I'll always have the links to these stories in the actual show notes, so you can find out how pleased this woman looks with herself.
She's downright giddy.
She is like, I did it. I peed on that lady's shit.
I don't know. I mean, she had like a constant stream of water coming into herself or something to cause that much damage.
She's just on an IV of fluids.
Something, man. I mean, she really I don't know. I guess they're not giving us a time frame on how long this took, but that's a lot of peeing to cause that much damage.
Later, the owner allegedly found a video on adult content website that showed a woman peeing in the unit and causing damage.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Well, there
Getting
goes
pee out of shit is not a fun thing.
There goes Only Beans.
Only Beans.
The owner documented the damage with photos and reported a strong odor of urine in the residence. Well, no shit.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
I mean, it's human. I mean, I would imagine. Human pee has got to be just. I'm just thinking, there's a dog mom who potty trained a puppy. It's got to be just as bad getting human pee out of shit as it is pet pee, right? I can't imagine.
I mean, it is what it is. Pee's pee. Can't be helped. Pee is pee.
Pee is pee.
Pee is pee. Can't be helped.
Yeah. People pee.
All right, so what did she pee on?
Are you asking me?
I am. Yep. What did she pee on?
All right. Let's see. I'm going to go with a couch.
Okay.
Seems.
It makes sense, right?
Let's go the...
Yes.
I'll go an area rug. And how about a kitchen counter?
Kitchen counter. Who pees on the kitchen counter?
Who pees on anything?
I mean, I know a bunch of dudes who pee in a sink, so kitchen counter's not that far away.
Fair. And dudes are gross.
Here's what she actually peed on. It was an antique Crown Royal chair.
Seems expensive.
A rug. Look at that. You got one.
I got one. Yay.
A typewriter.
I don't. What? Hey, who has a typewriter? Who has a typewriter?
Tom Hanks. Tom Hanks has lots of them.
Okay, that's fine. I mean, that's a
That
collection.
was her send up. She's like, this one's for Tom.
She's hoping
I'm doing it for America's dad.
She's hoping he's going to want to buy that one thing, right?
4 dining room chairs.
See what I mean? There's a lot of pee in this woman.
Coffee maker.
Nope.
Peed on it, not in it. Again,
Wait, do we know that?
it just says peed on. It doesn't say peed in. Those are two different things. On and in are, separate.
So, if I just go pee on the coffee maker, you're going to be like, yeah, this is totally cool to make coffee
closed,
with tomorrow. Right? I don't think coffee makers are like that. Like, all right.
Oh, they're
on.
like hermetically sealed.
I don't
you worry.
so, but
Don't you worry. Your coffee maker has nothing to worry about. A bed.
All right. Well, okay. Fine.
Television.
She peed on the television? How does it even work?
I mean, it actually works two ways because, if you've got her adult content site on your TV, she is peeing on your TV.
But I'm just thinking, like,
but in this case, she peed on the TV.
But, like, most people's TVs now are, like, mounted and shit, and they're not, like, the big old school, like, tube TVs. How does one make this work?
She hooked up a climbing apparatus and some carabiners.
So she hanging from the ceiling?
Yes. I mean, of course she totally Mission Impossible won this.
Mission Impossible peeing on the TV. All right, I guess.
Dun, 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 dun. Bidaloo. Bidaloo. She's just peeing on things as the bidaloo. Bidaloo.
That's like the release. So she's like spurting and then like clenching and then running to the next thing she's gonna pee on.
Bidaloo. Bidaloo. Da-da.
I'm still on like how thrilled she looks with herself.
Also, record player,
Fuck off.
a toaster,
Mm-hmm.
an electric fireplace.
Again? How?
Don't pee on the electrical fence.
I mean, we can't aim our shit like you can.
I mean,
No, there is no.
she's swatting it. She's lifting it up with her hand in between, spraying it out. Do you remember that bit of youth knowledge?
Of
The little
swatting my pee?
The little jingle I just sang. Don't pee on the electrical fence. Do you know where that's from?
No.
Ren and Stimpy. A children's cartoon.
No, I was never a big Ren and Stimpy person.
Oh, come on.
I wasn't.
It's log, it's big, it's heavy, it's wood. It's log, it's better than bad, it's good.
Your brain terrifies me sometimes.
Everyone loves a log. You're gonna love a log. It was like a Slinky commercial, but it was about a piece of wood.
I do think I remember that one. I could not have pulled that out of my brain randomly, like my husband, whose brain is full of useless knowledge. But I have heard that one.
I think the official jingle in the show was "Don't whiz on the electrical fence."
I got nothing on you.
After Stimpy peed on
an electrical fence. It's okay. I used to grab electrical fences as a child, so it's fine.
And you're concerned about me.
I'm concerned about what your brain remembers and what it forgets. I grew up on horse farms where electrical fences were
grab 'em?
Yeah, because they weren't always on. You could sometimes hear them popping.
Oh, sometimes.
Sometimes. Not all the time. I mean, they really didn't hurt. It wasn't like a taser or anything. I mean, the idea was to scare the horse to move away. It wasn't to, like, hurt the horse.
I just can't believe you. You and your horse farms. And that's all for this week in BS.
Woot, woot.
I don't think I actually remember having outro music for that.
I don't remember.
Maybe I should do a sad trombone.
Oh.
I'm getting mildly concerned because it looks like our thing's running out of battery power and we got about a third left. So let's see how much time we have left to get this podcast done. So we got to do it in one take.
So are we going to have to replace the batteries every single time? What the hell?
I don't think so. I think the fact that I forgot how the controls work.
Oh, so it was just go. Got it.
Yeah.
Like
now I'm seeing the batteries. I have it plugged in. So I don't know. Who knows? We'll figure it out for next time, right? That's the next time problem. Hopefully it doesn't just randomly stop recording in the next 3 to 10 minutes. All right, guys. We've moved to Patreon. This show here, as you're hearing it right now, is always going to be free. Just like this.
Always has, always will.
Yep. This show is always going to be free. What you can get for signing up for the Patreon we've got our lowest level, $3 a month. That's basically like a tip jar. If you like the show, do whatever you want. You're going to get access to the full archives, also ad-free versions of the show. That way you don't have to listen to our advertisements or any other advertisers' advertisements. Whatever the case may be. So that's what you're going to get on that level. We do have higher up levels that have a little bit more. For example, you have to get to that $5 level, I believe is what I have it set at. I'm not even certain. I should probably know this before I start saying it on the podcast. Let me take a look. Pull this up. As he's worried about the battery running out, he's running out of time. You've got a little extra BS, $3 per month. You're just basically a tip jar giving us $3 a month just to listen to the show, ad-free audio. You also get mentioned on our roll call at the end of a show. And then you get the full archive as well. That's over 140 episodes of past shows dating back to 2011. We figured out, I guess.
I think it was 2010.
2010 was it? Yeah, it was the fall of 2010.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that, above that, we got a $7 tier. That is After Hours BS. This is what happens when the main recording stops. You're going to get the extra stuff. So you're going to get a little bit of an extra episode. Usually after this, we're done. And we sit here and talk a little bit more on the microphones for an extra 10 or 15 minutes. So that's what you're going to get, extra episodes. Plus, you get access to all the other podcasts that we provide. We haven't done any in a while. We're just getting back into this. But that gives you things like Liquor Flicks or the Brian and Mel Get Married podcasts that are back there in the archives, or any other special podcasts that we do. Liquor Flicks probably being the biggest one of them. And we'll try and get all our friends back in on that here as soon as we possibly can. And then we do have a $12 a month tier that, again, you don't have to do this, but this gives you an insight. If you send us an article, story, not only will we actually read that story as a part of This Week in BS, you will get executive producer credit on that episode, get shouted out. You get everything else. On the higher tiers, you get everything you get below it. So the easiest one is $3. That's ad-free. $3 a month. That's all it takes. That's how that works. But this show, what you're hearing right now, what you're hearing today, is absolutely free all the time. It'll always be available there. Working on getting it onto the various podcast platforms. I had to get this show done before I could figure out how to do that, like a bunch of technical shit.
Yeah, we had to have something to post.
I had to have a show to post before I could actually get that process started, but hopefully Spotify, YouTube Music, Amazon Music, all those platforms will get it out there so you can hear this free show there or at patreon.com/unadulteratedbs. This helps us a ton because whether you knew it or not, it cost us a ton of money to do the podcast when we had our own website and stuff. It was a ton, $30-$40 a month to do it.
That was part of the reason for the hiatus as well. We had to take a step back for a bit.
Circle the wagons, and now we've got, this is a free platform. We don't pay anything to do this. So the free shows are always going to be free. You'll hear this each and every time, every week, hopefully moving forward. Let's see, what else do I have to say? I mean, the biggest thing here is that, if you go with $3, you get the archives and you get the ad-free episodes, and the next tier up is where you get that extra bonus content. So you can do 3, you can do 7, you can do 12. Those are the options. I'm not going to pitch them too much more other than this here, just kind of letting you guys know what's out there, what we're doing, why we're doing it. It takes time and money and equipment to do all of this stuff. So for the first time in years and years and years, hopefully I'll be able to recoup some of that. I think how much have we paid into the podcast at this point?
Not even to give that a monetary thought there.
Okay. Yeah, well, great. Check out patreon.com/unadulteratedbs. Otherwise, Facebook.com/unadulteratedbs also is going to have all of our information as well. I'll try and cross-post things there to at least get you back to these free episodes so you can listen to them. As soon as I have things worked out so that you can get it on iTunes and Spotify and all those different music and podcast sources, I will let you know. That's probably the last time I'm going to talk about Patreon other than telling you where to find the show. I don't want to sit here and tell you, to send me money or all that stuff, but there's bonuses to getting it. And if you like the old episodes, you can go back and dive into all that stuff. Right now, I've got about a third of all the episodes uploaded. It takes a lot to upload each episode. It takes some time. So whereas before, and you might be able to find those on various podcasting apps still. I know it's still floating out there for whatever reason. Our old podcast host just has our episodes still there. So if you find that, great. But if you want them all in one spot, patreon.com/unadulteratedbs is the place to go for that. We are going to wrap this episode up, but we got another 20 minutes of us. If you are signed up for that $7 level, you're going to get a little bit extra BS. So, for the lovely Melissa, until next time, I have been Brian. Drive fast, take chances. And I'll see you in a few if you're on the $7 level. Otherwise, we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Hey everybody, it's Brian from the Unadulterated BS Podcast. Here to tell you about my other side gig. That's right, I host trivia shows in Sun Prairie and around the Madison area. You can find me Wednesday nights at 6:30 p.m. out on the patio at Primal Q in Sun Prairie each and every week. It's heated in the winter. It's wide open in the summer. It's a great night of trivia fun. You can find out more information about that at facebook.com/Brian Trivia Guy. All right, well, that was shitty.
It was rough.
It's the first one back, you know? Like, it's going to take... The worst part is, and if you're listening to this, that means you are one of the few listeners that has subscribed to the extra tier to get this episode.
Welcome and thank you.
Mm-hmm. So... this is going to be generally, you'll get a little more making of. Maybe we'll talk about a story. Maybe we'll have thought of stuff while we were doing the podcast that is funny. But the funniest thing that happened today is we had a banger of a This Week in BS.
Amazing. Like, we started off rough. We knew we started off rough.
I know this is in the middle of the podcast, so I'm going to apologize for this here. Go ahead and talk again.
Hello.
Okay, yeah, I have to switch out your mic cable.
Oh, my mic cable's bad?
I think so.
Is that what's going on?
I don't think it's anything you're doing. I was trying to figure it out. I was trying to motion to you while we were doing the podcast. Like,
I wasn't moving. That's why I was like, so
yeah,
then I swapped hands.
I think the mic cable's bad. So that mic cable's got to get swapped out. All right. Well,
fair enough.
That one.
This is an old one that's been a near thing forever.
Tiny movements were causing you to go in and out. So there's going to be some editing.
Gotcha.
Editing shit. That I was trying to say something, but I didn't. You weren't doing anything.
You kept looking at me confused, and then you were like, and I'm like, I'm not moving.
So
then I actually like purposely switched hands. I was like, maybe the dog's doing something.
Like to do, we had built this out to where we had so much extra equipment that wasn't necessary. So right now I'm the only one monitoring what's going into the podcast.
Yeah, I can't hear myself or him, so I can hear him.
Might have to fix that going forward, just so you can also hear, because your mic was going out, and I was like, I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
And I was trying to fix your mic at a certain point. I'm like, is it loose? I like trying to move things.
So.
Yeah, you were like crackling in and out there. So
all right. Yep. So we got a bad cable.
Yeah,
Fair
look
enough.
at that. Hey, you guys are right here for a little more BS already. Just, you're
in with what we deal with
in
here.
with what we deal with. I mean, the podcast has always been put together with duct tape and,
duct tape and a dream, man.
Yep. I mean, we've got a couple nice pieces of equipment, but the nicest piece of equipment I have is now 8 years old.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
Has a screen that no one puts on devices anymore.
Yep.
Apparently will not accept a charge from the thing, so we're going to run out of batteries here very soon. So if this show suddenly ends...
if you just lose us.
If you just lose us, it's because the batteries ran out and we said, fuck it, we're not coming back and doing this again. No, we had a banger of this week in BS.
Amazing.
And I look up and I go, oh shit, the time clock on the recording device is not fucking moving.
And when I tell you, like, banger, we got through all 3 stories.
Yep.
Like, we got it all. It was amazing. We had gotten our groove back. And then...
You got so flustered trying to catch up with me on trying to fit in the all
I
lake.
did.
Because I came
wasn't
up with
working.
that. In the original, I came up with the all lake, no swimmers line on the fly. Total improv. It was perfect. And none of it got recorded. I'm gonna have to figure out a way to have like a secondary recording device just in case.
So I can
even pull
case.
like bad audio off of something just to be like on the super safe side. I have something just in case.
Yeah.
I did buy those lav mics. I might try that, but then having 2 mics next to each other is gonna be a problem too. So
yeah, it's gonna be a weird thing, but yeah.
They were $9 off of some cheap site. I think I got them on Woot for like $9. They're not great. Maybe in the future, if you guys support the show, do the whole Patreon thing, maybe we can upgrade some of that equipment. It would be nice to have stuff that I don't have to set up a billion things for. But yeah, we had like that joke was great, and you were so confused. You were like, I see where you're trying to go. I could feel it.
Did
like
and
you knew exactly where it's
just
trying to go.
Couldn't figure out where to come from my end. That wasn't natural because the first time was so.
I don't even know what it is. There just must be a short in this cable, and I don't have time to change it now. So we'll just deal with it. I think you're fine now.
Do you want me to hold? Do you think if I
I
hold it?
don't think so.
I understand here. All prim and proper.
Yeah, just pinky out and everything.
Yeah,
I like that one.
I know, right?
I like that one.
But yeah, I was struggling. I was like, I know where you're trying to go. I'm like,
Yeah.
I am just not feeling like a natural way to go from here. The first time around, it worked, but
yeah, I know.
The flow was so good
Guys,
the first time.
I didn't go to. I've never donated sperm.
To let you in, the joke here is that, my husband here has had a vasectomy for almost 15 years now.
Yep.
And so, yeah, there was no way that he could have done anything to impregnate anyone.
God,
and
it was just
so good.
So perfect the first time through. I'm so sad we didn't catch that one because that one was perfect.
It was golden.
We did okay on the second pass.
We did.
It wasn't bad. The one thing, if you don't understand the show, there's literally nothing written here at all other than the stories I read.
Nope.
I sometimes have an outline of like, I got to hit this. If I have ads or, if we have sponsors, which we have had in the past, those are things that do happen every now and then. But in this case, we didn't have nothing. So
no, everything is improv. It's just us feeding off of each other, feeding off of the stories that come through, and so it actually makes it worse when fuck ups like that happen because we then have to try to go back and feel like it's improv and feel like it's the first time.
I really tried to fit it in. Like
yeah,
I was kind of pulling at it. I'm like, maybe I'll get it in here because it seems like she's going down that path, and we don't talk about it beforehand. And I know that's a weird thing. I mean, I love improv podcasts. I love improv in general. Like, we're both pretty good at it. We can generally, on the fly, kind of just make something up. And that's why it's not always super funny, because there's no scripted jokes here, guys. It's just not. Yeah. Every time we try and script a joke, it sounds awful. Right. Every time
we've done it, we've tried with ads even before. And
every time we have a plan, it just doesn't work out. Like, the real lifeness of it makes it seem more, I mean, like, you're just talking. Like, so...
That's all we are.
Kind of what... It's what the podcast has always been. Anything you listen to before, there was no scripted stuff anywhere before. We would have beats. Like, I listened today to where we were doing a table read of Boys to Men. Not Boys to Men, sorry.
No,
Boys in the Hood. Boys in the Hood.
Yes, I just listened to part of that.
That got thrown at me today, or that day. Like, we're going to do this because Big Show had it in his brain. Then, like, this is what we're going to do. This is what we're going to do. Mostly because he thought it'd be funny with him and two of the whitest guys in the world. Me and Kodar reading Boys in the Hood and just reading it, and him being racially insensitive and stuff.
No, not Big Show. Not Big Show. Never Big Show.
Is that your sarcastic voice?
No. Not at all.
I don't know if that got recorded either. That could be a callback. I'm not certain.
Fair enough.
I'm not sure what the recording's doing at this point. It's now changed over times. I have to reread the manual to my recorder because I think this one's going to be an interesting one to edit. I'm probably going to wait till tomorrow to do the edit on this one.
That's fair.
We got to put away all the shit. It is, as you heard, we got the dogs. It's been a whole thing since then.
We got 2 babies.
And they are very excitable, and we used to always, when we would do the podcast, we'd have everybody come over. They'd always come over an hour or two earlier because it would always be a ramp up of an hour, and then a ramp up recorded of an hour, and then we'd finally press say I'd do the intro, and then we were finally on the show. That's where a lot of the gold came from, as far as like some of the outtakes, because we would be recording and everybody would be talking to mics, but we weren't actually doing the show.
Well, that is
yet.
literally the entire. It was not even meant to be recorded. Was the entire thing about Nate and Nazis and the oven?
Yes.
For a throwback, people.
So I learned that back in the day with Matt and Robert and Kodar and JD and all the guys that we would record with. It was like we would come down, we'd start drinking a few beers or whatever, whoever our sponsor was, Frank and Muth or Capital Brewery, and we would sit there and we'd drink. And I was like, I'm missing good shit. Even though I haven't started the show yet. I haven't done the intro yet.
You're missing just the good chit chat, just the good shit that comes out when you're joking around and riffing back and
talking,
forth. And
just like we are right now. Everyone's talking into the microphones like they're on the air, but we're sitting around this tiny little card table at first, talking to each other. And you'd find all this really good stuff. And I'm going to post some of that, too, in the quickies. So all those little quickie asides, I'm going to make sure those are free, too, because we're busy people. I work 3 jobs, plus this, plus, if I ever go back to streaming again, it's been about a month.
Yeah.
I've been too busy working on this stuff and new designs. What do you think about the new logo and stuff, new colors?
I love it.
Yeah, for me, it became
we're a little bit happier.
It became a little less neo-Nazi. Realized the lightning bolt I used was, I was like, oh, I might be like virtue signaling. That's the wrong way.
Virtue signaling.
That's the wrong one. Just signaling to people because of the lightning bolts I used that were just like a cool graphic I had above the microphone back in the day. I'll post some of those pictures as I go through the episodes. You
can see a bunch of it all. If you're on our Facebook page, you can see all the old stuff on that.
Yeah, all the old stuff's there. It'll end up on Patreon eventually, too. This isn't how this is always going to go. Sometimes I actually plan to do a story tonight. We might save that for next week's podcast, maybe, because think about it a little bit. But I just kind of dove into this being like, we fucked up on This Week in BS so bad that it's so funny. So if you notice, if you listen to the actual episode that's going to come out, it's going to be, there's moments where it's weird because we were both trying to get back to jokes that we naturally came up with. That's when it gets hard. If you're just doing it on the spur and it just comes out and it's good, like...
Then it works.
All lake, no swimmers. It was so good.
It was so good. And then we went into
a whole thing. I
don't
don't even know if I can call
the
episode that anymore because it was so natural the first time that it makes sense, and now it was so ham-fisted that I can't. That was going to be the title. I literally stopped the podcast. Like, I have to write that down.
There was note-taking done.
I was like, that's got to be the title of the episode. I'll just edit this out of me typing because it's too good. And
it was.
Now I think it's gone. I think it'll just be like,
it was so good, and this happens, and
we're back again.
We're back again.
Yeah.
Again.
Yeah.
Yep.
We gotta get a fire pit, so we're gonna do a fire pit episode.
Hey, what
Just
about
like
a
our
pool
segment.
episode?
I'm not taking the microphone to the pool. Are you crazy? Maybe we could do the labs on that one. Oh, but then we'd have to be wearing shirts in the pool. That doesn't work. I mean, I can put it on my hat, so like I'm fine. I guess you'd have to wear a floppy sun hat that day while we're in the pool.
Sun hat. Does it mean I get to buy a floppy sun hat? I don't own a floppy sun hat.
I mean, I got a Mallard's one. You can.
Oh, I guess I do.
Yeah,
it's on my
see?
teddy bear in my bedroom.
You want a floppy sun hat?
I don't really think that counts. But
Oh wow, you guys got bonus episode here because I'm pretty sure this one already went 25.
hey, you know what? We're giving you the first one. We're giving you a good one.
I mean, again, it won't always be like this.
No.
A lot of times it'll just be if I have to cut stuff out, and we went on a jag because the main show is gonna be 45 to 50 minutes period. End of the story. That's what you get for free.
You guys might get some random tangents. You guys might get some weird outtakes. Those are always funny.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Well, I always like to do the outtakes as the quickies, and I think I'm gonna keep that branding going. And then got a couple of those because I had one I listened to today that is not published yet, but it was us watching a trailer for a super religious right-wing movie with Robert and Matt. Oh, it's great. Freaking phenomenal. I don't remember who was in the movie, but it was awesome. That'll get posted here shortly. It's like around episode 80, so I'll post it around the same time I post that episode. I know I posted the 12 Days of Christmas out of order, but I felt bad for accidentally teasing everyone on the Facebook page with new posts and
nobody got anything.
What it directs you to is how to pay me.
Yeah, those were not supposed to happen that way.
I had an automation that was I didn't check if it was done or not. All right, I'm not gonna find theme music for the end show. Like it can't be the same as the main. Like I gotta do something different.
Jazz it up.
Want light jazz? Should we do light jazz? Is it more of a hangout? Maybe this just has a hangout feel to it. Maybe this is where we read questions and people contact us.
There we go. I like it. I don't
Instead
hate
of,
it.
Like the main show is the main show, and
we can have some Q&A time.
Q&A. All pool, no swimmer. See, all pool. That would be better than all lake. God damn it. Damn it. This show's over. We're done. Done.
He's been broken.
God damn it. It was such a good line. Guys.
It was wonderful.
It doesn't hit.
It was perfection. It was the perfect line.
Why are you placating me?
I'm not placating you.
Why are you doing you almost patted me on the head. I felt where your arm was at. You almost patted me on the head.
I was patting Roscoe.
You know what, guys? The bonus episode might be better than the actual episode.
Welcome to us on our couch, guys.
We're working within structure. We are sometimes okay. When we're just bullshitting on the couch. Magic.
The magic happens.
All right, that's it for this bonus episode.
Episode?
I'm
just helping. Just throwing my support out there.
You went from patting me on the head to spanking me in the ass there. All right.
I love when I spank your ass.
All right, that's enough for this episode. Jesus Christ. It's well worth the $7, guys. It's just going to get worse. All right, we'll see you next episode. Have a good one. Bye.
Bye.